One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Gales and the San Diego State Aztecs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Catching up with the Gales head coach. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense will get first crack at it here. Lou Hannon. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
And this defense has forced a couple of incompletions, and now with a chance to get off the field on 3rd and 10. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And here comes the sophomore running back. He barreled his way into the end zone 5 times, leading them to victory last time out. They'll try it over the left side. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Now the Gales will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gales!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Already, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Now the Gales want to pick up the tempo. The Aztecs call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Stepping to the right. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gales.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. 180. 180. Go, go.
Off play action on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Some misdirection with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Here comes the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Fires downfield. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Hard running there. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Gales! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single.
Breaks into the open. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Red pass, it's complete. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. It's third and goal and third and long.
Ready. Blue 22, blue 22. Still go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown Aztecs. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, San Diego State. Took it all the way back to the house.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but...
Gets away from one, finds room. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gales! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. And the Aztecs will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. Ripping through the defense. Oh, what a cut! Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Gales. Special teams proving to be special.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Makes a man miss. Picks up the first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. They're working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And the Aztecs will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Here we go, ready. Red 24, red 24, go!
The give on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks, Holly. Got a man. It's Cherry. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and this defense thrives on taking the football away.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Gales. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Timeout called by San Diego State. That's their 3rd and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive with a pass. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 2nd down. He'll throw it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got enough for the first. Smashes ahead. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 4 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Huskies, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Snapdragon Stadium. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Aztecs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it down the field. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
I like this coaching staff scheming fade routes out in the field. We're so used now in college football to seeing those throws only down in the end zone. But hey, you've got a lot of green grass to throw to. Press man coverage gives you the opportunity. Take the shot.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They go right back to it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Now the Gales getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the give off the left side. There's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gales. And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work.
Great. Solo.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early. And
wide open on the right. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey, guys, here on the away team. The offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he's in. Touchdown, Gales.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the number one thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
We'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Now the Gales will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now the Gales line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gales.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Complete to start this drive.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Heaves it deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. The Aztecs send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the away team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
He lobs one high down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gales. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season, and to wonder what impact this result will have on these rankings. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the Aztecs will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Gales offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here comes the Heat, trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now the Gales come to the line with a new set of downs. They want that clock to run. Could be an alley. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gales. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Under fire. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. We'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. All the way back to the 15. There he goes. Open it up. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field? On display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Now the Gales have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They feed him again. Quick spin on the run. Got a little grass, and he's wrestled to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw for it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
That's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's loose down the middle. The 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense working from the pistol.
Red 54, red 54.
Handoff to the single running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. On the ground with the counter. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.